Neyse.
Başladılar. Device, NiKo, s1mple, Nick var şu anda. Bu 4 kişi var serverda. Skat oynuyorlar bakalım. Ama bak bu Nick'e bak. Ama hedef oluyorsun direkt. Direkt hedefsin yani. Çünkü sen ortadaki AP'yi aldığın zaman bir tane böyle bir korku sesi çıkıyor ortadan böyle. Yani direkt o seni belli ediyor. Hani herkes oraya bakıyor.
Coming into this, he was like, I'm just going to rush for the AWP. NBK taking a bit of fall damage, but he's been climbing up to the top to try and find some intel. I don't believe they've spotted each other. And NBK with 2 kills, this is a chance for him to get the extra $500 for that kill streak bonus.
Hunger Games gibi. Evet,
right indeed. Just needs to find s1mple. It's actually taken quite a while. And NBK was at the top of the map. He was jumping all the way up, so wasn't really scared. Oh, now we've seen him. Chance for a wall bang. We still don't know if you can actually shoot through this. Oh, straight headshot to take down NBK. That's actually very quick, isn't it?
He read that the whole way.
Bu arada şu dörtlü için en yüksek puana NBK sahip yukarıda gördüğünüz gibi 12 kili var. Nick'in ve Device'in ise 5.
He got denied right at the end. Very bad news there for NBK. He had the right idea.
Niye alt olmadı?
Device able to pick up the kill.
Ha şimdi oldu.
They all know where he is. There's that long range fight, but he's about to get shot in the back. They're walking up right behind him. He's got to be very careful.
s1mple'a düşürdü.
They get the kill on
s1mple birebir kaldı.
And now a chance for Device for a three kill streak here. Just needs the headshot and he gets it as well. 3
killini de aldı.
Yeah, it's an extra $500.
Mesela şimdi 3 kill aldığı için 500 artı $500 para kazandı. O üçlü bir streak'te ve artı $500 bonus para veriyorlar. Device s1mple NBK'yi Device düşürdü. NBK ile Nick kaldı. Nick biraz daha pasif duruma düştü ya. Oyunun başındaki gibi olsaydı eğer özgüvenli biraz daha kill çıkartabilir. Nick ne salak adamsın. Beşte kalsın. Ne alakası oğlum?
Almost walking into his crosshair, then that is so close. I think NBK might have all of the advantage here. Nick just never looked the right way. I mean, that's hard to do on this map.
It's really unfortunate as well. All comes down to timing for Nick, and he's at the short end of the stick. We mentioned it was going to be, very easy to come back into this, and already Device at 5 kills going into that break. Does he have a notepad? Is he keeping score?
That seems to be that would be wild, wouldn't it?
What would you use a notepad for in this?
Just
do you think he writes himself motivating messages?
Little affirmations.
You're fantastic.
Yeah,
you're great. Believe in yourself.
It could be that, or it could be names that he wants to take revenge on later on. And you know what? To hell with this guy. I don't like him anymore.
I've got a list. Good shooting with the scout, the opening segment. Who was it that got the 3 kill streak? That was Device?
Device, yeah. This is actually a great shot.
Yeah, that one from s1mple was a thing of beauty, as we've come to expect from him. And it's almost like I feel bad because in a way, when it's s1mple, it almost loses a little bit of its luster because that's the bar that he set for himself essentially.
It's true. You said it was Device with the 3 kills.
Hep ilk defa görüyor oyuncularda. Ona göre bir strateji uygulamaları lazım yani şu an ilk defa oynuyorlar.
One word I probably wouldn't use about a shotgun.
That's what makes it so impressive if you are surgical with it.
If you can perform surgery with a shotgun, that would really you'd be excited about that kind of thing.
Exactly. Now you're getting it. Now you understand.
Well, we've all won that you dropped out of medical school. That's probably good news for every single one of us.
Is that NBK now with 14 points on the board behind him? I believe it is. I think that actually takes him over Electronic, who's at 12 last I saw. I think at the break he was at 12.
Yeah, you could be right. So that means he's gonna have a chance now, obviously, to catch back up. s1mple on the other hand, my man, I need him to start to really step it up here.
Kimler var?
Now with the US
NiKo Rain girmiş.
Oo.
Head armorlu, kasklı, USB. Bir de yanıcıları var.
Something else. NiKo, s1mple sneaking up right.
Eyvah, bıçak gelecek. İçine mi doğdu onun da NiKo'nun da?
Yeah, fair play. I like the attempt. We've been wanting to see that kind of action out of him. 70 HP on NiKo, 23 on Rain. Teammates again going head to head.
AP gidecek herhalde
No
Rain.
information. Molotovs being picked up left and right for Rain, but throwing him now could give away his position.
He didn't see that.
Çok açıktalar ya.
I think the gun barrel was showing. I think he could.
Birebirler. Birinin 17, birinin 23 canı var. AP aldı.
That's the AWP and the sound to give it away. It's so quick. Taking down Rain. He was ready for that.
He dropped down and got into cover as well.
13-19-5.
That was really cool. Shotguns
Allah
now
Allah.
the sawed off, and if someone has the Kraken, you might as well call it a day now. Best skin in
Yine vermişler bu saçma silahı ya.
absolutely. He somehow gets the headshot.
Abi serverda simple NiKo Rain var amına koyayım. Oynadıkları silaha bak.
At even medium range in terms of sort of weapon spread and damage fall off, but this is something else. One versus
Bu arada hala
one,
NiKo
simple versus
14.
Nick and yeah, just
İkinci herhalde MBK ile beraber ya da birinci.
Again, that's what it's down to. And it failed Nick in the pass, although let's see, might have some information now. That's awkward. He's looking in the wrong direction, but he's got the intel. And again, like you mentioned, that sawed off, not able to really capitalize on opportunities every time they present themselves. But Simple still has all the information, and now he's got the off.
That's the sound that should play every time Simple gets an AWP, I reckon.
Of,
Just in any game.
ha.
Oh, he actually misses the chance, and he gets headshot down to 52, but the Orb will win it.
Cesur hareket. Nasıl hareket? Shoulder pick attı, skala attı, bir de ace attı üstüne. Gayet iyi bence.
I love it.
Yine mi Barret'te? Hadi bakalım.
Getting aggressive towards one side, trying to clear out his flanks, and over the top, he's going to get
Al sana.
eliminated.
The upside is the dualies will at least get kills this time, unlike normally when we see them. But is it going to be spectacular?
That's
Simple.
a cheap shot.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh,
Yeah, what now?
he made that look good. That's the first time
Vur lan
anyone's
şunu,
done
helal
that. And
olsun
Nick will
Nick.
take down Simple. I think did that stop his kill
Nick'e
streak as
ekstra
well?
para
Or
geldi
was
yine
it
bir
the
pro'yu
kill
vurduğu
left
için.
Simple?
Oh yeah, because he got the
Sanırım
off.
$100 alıyorlar,
You
600
might
oldular.
exactly be right.
Yeah, heads up play by Nick. Getting himself some more money.
Şu an Nick $600
and
kazandı.
stopping Simple from getting
And
some.
stopping Simple.
Sadece adam vurduğu için.
Feels good, doesn't it?
And stopping HP Omen from having to give Simple more money. So everyone's happy. Except
Yeah.
Simple. Simple's not happy.
Except for Simple. Well,
I don't like this. He's looking up at us. We mentioned this. It's so weird having to let them listen to us
Bu
what
da
we say
Nick.
about them.
Yeah, step it up, Simple. I'm counting on you. God,
He's got a
Şimdi
pro
herhalde
out
Sayden
here.
girecek. Diğer amatör
well,
oyuncu
maybe
girecek.
not quite, but glad now. Need more out of him. Need more production.
Nick
Less
herhangi bir
amount
oyuncu
kills.
vursa Nick
Could
değil
have
sadece.
one
Sağ
there,
tarafta da
that
bir tane daha oyuncu var benim. Tam kameramın üstündeydi. Hayden var orada da. 2 tane amatör oyuncu var turnuvada. 5 tane de profesyonel oyuncu var. Amatör oyuncular profesyonel oyunculardan birini vurursa $100 kazanıyorlar.
That was the close
Bonus
one.
Yeah, the
olarak.
turn from Nico was
Normal
disgusting.
oyundaki
That's a really cool
profesyonel
play.
oyuncular
So
da
awkward from
birini
Nico.
bıçakladıklarında ya da 3 kişi
Obviously,
arka arkaya
Simple got that,
vurduklarında,
AWP kill later on.
headshot attıklarında,
So, I mean, that's,
headshot
you
yok
gotta be
herhalde
happy
ya.
with that. Simple wins a couple
Böyle
rounds,
durumlarda
gets some more
bonus
points on the
kazanıyorlar.
board. So
Bonus
again,
para
clawing,
kazanıyorlar.
clawing back into this.
Yeah, definitely starting to get up there. And again, once we get to the actual quarterfinals, then we'll see exactly how it plays off. But yeah, I hope. I think the one-on-one is going to be so different as well. There's obviously 4 people in one map now, but when it's 1 versus 1, it's such a different mental game, right? You don't ever get the advantage
Gördüğünüz gibi
of
Nick 600 oldu
somebody else
dediğim gibi.
distracting the enemy or anything like that.
Okay, and I did get an update
NiKo
as
Device'da
well on
niye
the kill
500
streak,
dolar var?
Thing, as we need to, we are wrong very infrequently, but this is one of those times.
Bıçak oldu mu ne
the kill
oldu
streak
görmedim.
Has to be in the same round.
Oh,
So
all right.
essentially, you have to eliminate everyone, all your opponents in that round.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
So that's just Device who's done that. He's got the extra 500 now.
Just nice. Cheeky. Simple, yeah, he wouldn't have had a
NiKo
chance
bıçak,
there.
Device
Could have
3 kill.
had with the dualies, but we'll never know.
NiKo kim bıçakladı lan?
If you get all three kills with the dualies, I reckon.
Ha doğru, Device 3 kill almıştı evet.
That's
O
your
streak
only
oldu.
rule.
NiKo da birini
You'll
bıçakladı.
pay that guy the extra
Ha
500.
NiKo da doğru,
Yeah,
hatta bu şey yapmışlardı. Doğru canlarını
Personal fund
azaltmışlardı,
fee, the
snipe
scholarship I'm
yapmışlardı
opening
doğru.
up is gonna take a hit.
Device'ı bıçakladı doğru.
But it should be fine.
The
Uyumadım
dualies
hiç.
round. Just trying to
Sabahtan beri de turnuvayı bekliyorum ama bir başlamadı.
Yeah, maybe we'll see it put to use one day. I think it's gonna have to require a buff of some kind. I don't know. Your duct tape idea, I don't think it's gonna do it. I think
Probably not. You need a little bit more than duct tape to get the dualies effective at the professional level.
Zenova hoş geldin Zenova.
Maybe I don't know. Increased rate of fire.
More damage.
Maybe if you do it like in the old days, you could bind your
Switch
scroll
aim,
reel to
Yes.
fire, and there was no limit on the rate at how much you could fire. So you could scroll it up, and you would shoot really quick. Maybe bring that back.
You could actually do it with both. scroll up
Ekranlarımızda
and scroll down.
elektronik,
Yeah,
So you could
Navi'den,
just roll around as empty equipment
evli,
for about 2
çocuklu,
seconds. It was such a cool.
bir baba,
Well, I say cool.
21
Sort of
yaşında.
like if you're a DJ scratching.
Pembe masum
going
arkasına
like that,
yazıyor.
Yeah, back and forth.
going all in.
And it felt like when you did it that way, like it was a decent amount of fun, all things considered. Relative
Peki
to
şu
other
simitçi
fun
bıyığı ne
as
ya?
well. But you
Allah
also
aşkına
like
ya.
the walls,
Elektroniksin
just like
sen
going
ya.
nowhere. I'm not gonna lie, which is kind of how they work now anyway.
Neyse.
So you have to get real close, and then
just unleash.
just go for it. AKs are out, and
O keleş oynar. M2 Hayden, Device elektronik. Elektronik yine aldı.
Amateur players from Denmark and
Bakıyoruz.
doing too badly
Device
at all.
M2'ye yakaladı.
Device in a battle early
Device
on,
19 canı
and he gets
kalmış.
dropped very low, so
Bak yine buraya geçti, yine aynı pozisyon.
Hayden's got high ground advantage. We all know how that goes.
Yeah, Obi-Wan taught us well. Hayden
Çok yatıyor.
looking for anything.
Roxy 1. yılını kutluyor. 12. ayı. Oğlum ne haber, nasılsın? İyi yayınlar. 1. yılımız kutlu olsun bu arada demiş. Çok teşekkür ederim. Çok sağ olun Roxy.
Hanging out behind those stairs as well. So device's game getting figured out. He needs to go back to the notepad.
Ne oldu, Hayden şeyi mi vurdu? Device'ı mı vurdu? Çok temiz. Artı $100.
This map has such a Quake feel to me that like I'm always looking for like the jump pads and
Kaan delikanlı adamsın. Bir tek sen flash attın ya şurada. Selamünaleyküm. Aleykümselam. Salon H'ye gelmiş. Hasan abi ne yapıyorsun? Arıyorsun olan. Oradan meşhur edince buradan mı geleceksin artık? Çok kötü. O nasıl bir aim'di ya MBK? Yakaladılar bak. MBK bayağıdır 14'te. Elektronik 13. Device geri geldi. 11 oldu. Om değil de balım. Balım dedim ben de. Balım demedim mi? Okum. Bayağıdır uyumuyorum. Okuyorum da farklı konuşuyor olabilirim. Perfect. Hadi Aydın. $700. Tertemiz. 3 tane daha vursan $1000. Tertemiz. Hiç yoktan iyidir. Tertemiz. Anla ki bak bu işte. Diğeri vurdu diye sesi belli oldu ya nereden sıktı. Device'ı topladı. Skora ne diyorsunuz? 14-14-14. Vay arkadaş.
Yeah, I wasn't worried. It's like the most Astralis thing ever. Like a start slow.
Bak senin mahsulün bir tuşunu alıyorum. Bu neydi lan bu? Bu X-Large herhalde. O da Large mıydı bu? Hatırlamıyorum ki ya. Bayağı oldu. Bu X-Large olabilir ya. Bunun çünkü bir büyüğü XX-Large'tı. Büyük olandı bayağı ya.
I don't know who you would have picked though. I mean, there's not really any like really weak link in this, so it's kind of hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Meriç hoş geldin. Meriç bu nasılsın Meriç? Neredesin sen?
That's how you want it to be.
Keep in mind as well. I mean, this kind of these are like 3 round matches before we switch and get 40 players. Once we get to the qualifying stage, the crazy thing is there's so many games being played. It's like best of 15 in the quarterfinals, best of 25 in the
semifinals. Değil, Large Berk. Ben de aldım HyperX. Okey, bu Large'mış bak.
There's also a 3rd to 4th place runoff match, which goes back down to best of 15.
I like the fact that we're playing so many rounds because what it means is that you can sort of establish a little bit more of a rhythm, right? Like if somebody gets into a good streak where they win, 4, 5, 6 rounds in a row, it doesn't immediately mean you've lost, and you can, maybe you don't have to go so aggressive. Maybe it's better to wait. Like if you're fighting someone whose aim is really on point, slow the game down a little bit.
Biz biliyoruz sen bilmiyorsun. Kaan nereden bileyim ya, hatırlamıyorum ki. Bak Scott Abus'a bak NiKo geldi yine adamım NiKo. Ne dedim ben? 15, 14, 14, 13 ama çok yakın ya. Rain götü başı dağıtmış. Rain'in biraz toplaması lazım. Gerçi Rain oynamıyordu şimdi 2 turdur değil mi? Şimdi Rain burada ön plana çıkar. Yakalar. Ondan sonra da s1mple, elektronik, NiKo bence.
I mean at this point it would be, I guess Hayden Nick would be playing NiKo and MBK if it was just straight up match at the moment. So yeah, I don't know. What would happen in a world where Hayden and Nick end up playing each other, and like that would be, then at least one of them would, but then they wouldn't beat a pro to make it through, would they? So I don't know. How would that work?
Oh yeah, that would be a wrinkle, wouldn't it? It
would be interesting.
We'll have to get the magnifying glass, check out the fine print. Either way, 4 new players going to be entering into the OMEN arena as the points are racking up and the qualifying section almost done.
Her sapı yenileceğim, donate açacağım, sıkılacağım, benden daha dur.
I know, it's very serious, very focused right now.
I bet it's a
her türlüsünü okeyim Kaan.
I was wondering if he was praying hands.
Hangi senin mouse'un siyah 350 lira alayım mı sence? Al. Hatta bunun siyahını alın ya. Beyazı terletiyor. Üstü farklı yani.
Guys at home are watching. See, this is
yani
why normally they don't let the players take the headsets off so that the casters can speak, freely about,
It's I'm going to be honest with you, for the last 4 years it's been my favorite part of the job.
Ben onu açamam ya Murat. Benim işim değil ve AP oynuyorlar. Device Rain'i vurdu yine. Tamam abi Rain çıkamaz bir daha. Çok hızlı ya.
versus dev1ce. You just if you're hating right now, you're just hoping you get
Lan!
another angle and he does.
Nasıl görmedi
That's
ya?
the second time they've cancelled it out.
I was gonna say that's the second time Hayden was the savior to stop the streak.
Lan şu var ya, Nick bundan daha iyi bir oyuncu yani. Belli oldu o ama. Ulan parayı kaldırdı.
Which is going to be awkward to see when that would be used. dev1ce again on the opening kill. He's
Bak,
racked him up to 17 points. He's been disgusting ever since we came back from break.
He's so ready for it and Hayden
Allah
doing a
Allah.
fantastic job. Double kill and
Bu arada 17 oldu dev1ce.
He's really doing a good job at the moment.
Hayden'la Reyne geçti.
We'll see what he's got at the start of this
Bye
one.
bye Rain baba.
The auto shotgun is out and he's going hunting. That's the nade and he's just not ready for it.
Rain Hayden'ı vurdu. Dedi ligde ben de varım.
Strategy and it doesn't pan out.
Not even look at it.
Rain Simple'da vurdu. Dedik daha ölmedi. Onunla vur. Abartma o kadar. Yalnız 18 oldu. NiKo'nun buranı oynayıp açması, yakalaması lazım.
Feeling much better about myself.
Yeah, it's just the seeding. Don't want to
Ya
celebrate
yes, senin
early.
amına koyacağım belki.
See how this goes, Anders.
Yeah,
Rain ligde ben de varım.
It's going to be a wash.
you're feeling very confident now. I
Very
can see.
confident, which is usually spells some kind of disaster in my near future.
Necat de mi burada?
That is,
Olabilir.
yeah, but
Onun
listen,
aynen
I
doğru.
feel like we should have learned a while ago, but maybe haven't.
Turnuva
I've had
Londra'daydı
a
değil
lot of
mi?
opportunities to
Çok
learn
iyi
that
ya.
lesson, and it just never sticks.
But still smiles all around.
Abi ikinde bir yayın açalım ya.
Yes.
O maçtı mı işte?
Has anyone
Dün
ever
açamadım,
practiced
önceki gün
using
açtım,
auto
yine ilk günde bir
shotguns at
oldu.
range? Has anyone ever done like a study on
Hayden
it?
1000 lira para
I
yaptı,
have
ne
no
diyorsunuz?
idea. Ooh, look at the earnings now. We've
Allah
upgraded that.
Allah.
Hayden is going home with $1,000 at the moment. Nick going home with 600.
Oğlum Hayden bir de buradan sıralamaya girse, bir de oradan para kaldırsa çok iyi.
As well, remember if they win a quarterfinal, it's an extra $1,000, which is sick.
That is absolutely. I mean, I think Hayden's got the right idea. He's just, saying, you know what, it's qualifying stage. Doesn't really matter where I land because it's going to get really rough almost either way.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to be trying to get the kills, make the money.
Well, he did a great job. I mean, obviously, taking out a lot of pros is just going to balloon that, but he did a great job in these last couple of segments as well, stopping dev1ce.
Bu ama earnings money arkadaşlar, fazla yani bonus olan
Yeah, maybe there should
para
there could be
durumu.
a bonus for that in the future too.
Sıralama
Running down.
Yeah, you
şu an
should.
dev1ce herhalde en
That's-
yüksek.
I will say this though, he's not to be petty, but that's his fellow Dane, and he's just denied him like $1,000.
I think dev1ce is, yeah.
That's pretty rough,
Hayden'in dönüşlere baksana,
You think
Hayden da iyidir
dev1ce
yani.
pulls him aside at the next break and he's like, listen, if you ever do that again.
It's like, hey, bro. Oh man, no, but that's quite a good job from Hayden.
Simple 13, dev1ce 18, Rain 11.
Appreciate that. Well coached by Sonic.
Another day,
Hayden
of
on.
course. You're everywhere.
Slowly creeping in there and taking over the Counter-Strike market.
I think that's Hayden was that Hayden as well that's up at 10 points now? He's hit double digits.
Yeah.
And he might be above Rain for the moment. I think last time I saw Rain was at 9.
Toplam para ödülüne,
Yeah,
ödül
so-
havuzu $50.000,
Again,
birinciye de $30.000
as a
veriyorlar.
standalone point, not at all bad. Well, I was setting up the next round here. If obviously if you guys want, you go and give a shout out to the map makers of all of this. That's Top Hat Waffle and the Whale Man.
At Top Hat Waffle, and Hat has 2 T's.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Berkay,
At
hoş geldin aramıza.
_
Teşekkür ederim abone olduğun için.
man.
Yeah.
So if you want to give them a shout out
Ama bak
on
burada
Twitter,
atacaksınız
do
da
that.
flash'ı.
Definitely do that because this is a very cool map.
Kral.
Yeah, maybe even give them suggestions for the future.
Nice.
Anything you guys like and don't
Atsana,
like,
yapacak mı?
all those things. I think that's a good idea.
Trapdoors, moving platforms.
Well, I have a
Bak.
ton of crazy ideas. They might not be good ideas. I'm not promising that at all. I'm just
I think that's the general
Good idea.
disclaimer anytime we have an idea. This
It's
might not
true,
be
isn't it?
good, but I think we should still try it.
but it is definitely an idea.
It is an idea.
Hemen bokunu
So
çıkartın
yeah,
zaten, tamam mı?
I don't know. It's hard to say. You're right. Rain is almost being caught by Hayden there. That could definitely happen.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. I wouldn't mind that in any way because if Rain drops down, if the positions stay the way they are and Rain just drops down 1, he meets NiKo in the quarterfinals.
Belki
Right.
1.6 ne zaman?
Teammates in
Yeni
action
1.6'ymış
right
ya
off
bu.
the bat.
1.6
Then
oğlum
they can't
çok kötü
conspire
update'ler gelmiş
No,
1.6'ya. Atış
then
edilmiyor
it's all
1.6'da
out
eskisi
brawl.
gibi. Nasıl atış edeceğiz?
Just a war.
Berkay geldi. Bir de Çınar abonelik hediye etti. Hoş geldin Çınar, sen de aramda. Teşekkür ederim abonelik için Berkay.
Slowly relearning that superstar level. Just getting back there, isn't he?
That would be so cool if we had that at the end of 2019. Just NiKo back to like god tier, best player in the world form. Nick is going to get a freebie, and that's on to Hayden, so no bonus money for killing the pro, but a good start for him.
Nick Hayden'i düşürdü. Ekstra bonus parası yok pro olmadığı için. Duruma bakıyoruz. dev1ce 18 olmuş oğlum bak. Yine hiç yoktan yere dev1ce yoktu. Bir anda birinci oldu ya. Elektronik 14, Simple 13. Oğlum NiKo niye oynamıyor?
Simple will take care of Electronic. Again, teammates versus teammates here. That's rough. Now, just sees the legs. I don't even know how he could see that at that range. He obviously doesn't have the outline. He's just it's really quick.
He's just very good at the game, Anders. I think
he's very good.
If we needed to say that one more time. Here we go, the Krieg. Going to be the next weapon up for the players in electronic. I think he's actually been hurt. I think a footstep was made, and unfortunately he has no idea there's a player above him, but it's Hayden. And Hayden is going to get a freebie. Well done.
Nereden tahmin etti acaba? Sesi mi duydu? Ses mi verdi? Biz duymadık. Simple'da Hayden düşürdü. Bu arada Hayden yine para kastı bak. Yukarıda ne Nick'in hala var? Şeyi.
Nick done a good job so far at, you know, keeping himself alive towards the end of it. He's just got to win one battle. Unfortunately, that one battle is against Simple, so.
Yeah, I don't mind the strategy though. He's pretty much put his back
yukarıda
against the wall and he's just
Simple
gonna go
device var
right,
ama
checking all
bir
the
saattir
angles,
bakıyorum.
checking at the distance.
Kim vardı kim yok yük diye.
And again,
Hayden
comes
yok,
down to timing,
device
and
var.
Nick's been on the bad end of that a few
Hayden'in
times,
skoru
but
kaç
Simple has no
acaba?
idea
10
where
muydu?
he is
11
at the
oldu değil mi
moment,
şimdi?
so kind of an even all down to luck for the moment.
Oh, he saw him, he did. That's a great repeat. I don't know if you could even see that. It's a good double.
Adama baksana yine nereden nereye
Starting
buldu
to pull
ya.
back a little bit, up to 17.
Almost tied with device. One back, and you have to
İyi
imagine
lan bu,
he's gonna
nereden
get it here
tahmin?
with the AK-47. He does some fine work with this weapon. Electronic, being pretty aggressive on the hunt. He's reacted perfectly. That's Simple, he's taken down. So
Hayden yine yakaladı, 12 oldu Hayden bu arada.
Good trade from Hayden, who just keeps climbing the ladder.
We've got that one Hayden cheering section, which is great. They love him right
Nick
now.
çok pasif kaldı ya. Bu çocuk çok pasif kaldı.
It's good. Gotta bring your own crowd if you don't have the name to support it. It's good, you know. Just bring some friends. Hayden and then Nick now. Actually, Hayden a little bit of Nick at the moment.
Hayden.
See if they can secure another point here, another kill.
Bakalım hangisi alacak? Hayden mi Nick mi?
Now would be a good time to arrange it.
I wonder, I mean, neither of them are going for the AWP in the middle. Everyone is content with the AK-47. Nick had the read and he got the final kill of the round. Well played.
For fun.
Yeah, not bad at all. Crouching
For fun'mış, çok özür dilerim. Font sandım sonra. For fun, hoş geldin aramıza. Teşekkür ederim abone olduğun için. Senin mouse ağır mouse mi? Bu eski mouse'uma göre daha hafif. Eskiden Zoe'yu şey vardı. Sensei vardı, ses serisi, o daha ağırdı.
Yeah, getting exciting now. I wonder if
Yeni sıkıntı yaşamam, tek sıkıntı ben de spagetti gibi. Ne yaşıyorsun lan yine? Şu an bir sıkıntı yok oğlum. Flash açacaksın sadece şöyle abone adam geldiğinde şöyle bak. O sıkıntı var bir tek.
To sort of trick each other. I mean, this kind of a peak that Simple goes. If you could repeat that, where they almost can't even see where you are. That's the key, surely.
That was pretty dirty. He does seem to be finding out some tricks a little bit quicker than some of his opposition.
I would like it arranged when they come up out of the ground in the future. I would really appreciate it if Simple's entrance had like smoke coming up out of it too. You know, you get that.
What, in a coffin?
Yeah, exactly. You get that feel.
Just go the whole distance.
Nick'in morali bozuk.
Yeah, why not? Everyone should have their own custom entrance. That's for the next.
Şimdi Reyna oynuyor, NiKo oynuyor.
I think we could really make something of that.
Some fancy intros.
Maybe get
Sence kim olur? NiKo eğer burada toparlayabilirse ben hala NiKo diyorum. Ama yoksa bilmiyorum ki abi, her an her şey olabiliyor. Device'a baksana, Device 8'de 18 oldu. Birinci adam şu anda. Simple onu yakaladı. Elektronik çok iyiydi, bitirmişti. Aşağı düştü, geri geliyor.
At the moment, see, maybe do you think some of them could be, just sort of slow playing it, saying like, you know what, I don't need to use a lot of energy right now. I don't care where I end up at the bracket. It's all going to be fine.
Yeah, probably. I don't think they really understand the consequences quite yet. I guess I mean that'll be like when things get released, right? And then you're like, oh, maybe I should have
done better.
Yeah.
Sempatiko. Gelmiş yine görkemimiz. Ne yazdın yine oraya? Skorlara bak. 18, 15, 14, 11. Bak yine almış. Çok iyiydi. Nasıl agresif oyun? Ulan be. Rain de vurmadı. NiKo'ya vuracağı tuttu ya tam. Çok kötü yer. Ooo, AP aldı, sıkıldı bir de. Oy.
I mean, what do you do if you're a device and you lose this? You've got every chance in the world. This could be a hugely embarrassing moment. What is he doing? Is he typing? I'm not sure what. Yeah, I think he wanted to go for the knife. He's setting up. That was Device
Bıçak atıyorlar bak, yine parasını var. Bunlar da tam yavşak ya, bunların hepsi böyle. Gözlerini para bürümüş. Birebir kalıyorlar, bıçak atıyorlar. Ya Rain azıcık beynini kullan ya. 23 oldu oğlum device. 23 oldu lan.
He's also up to 23 points at the moment. He is really separated himself from the rest of the pack.
24 oldu.
If he could get another streak in here, that would. Oh, he's already going to be down. That's a quick finish. Rain probably thought he had that one. So what? He's got a knife kill.
Hayır şu adam azıcık düzgün silah verseniz parçalayacak ortalığı. Gelen silahlara bak. Bu adam nasıl vursun NiKo'ya bak.
Which means I'm having a very good time. Ooh, quick rush to the AWP.
Kıyamam şuna bak.
NiKo kind of puts a stop to that.
They all got. I think everybody's fighting each other all in the middle now. No one's sneaking around. It's just an all-out war. Rain, understandably, he's paranoid.
Oh yes. Oh, this is great. The Zeus. Oh,
he's luring him.
Zeus acaba ekstra manim var. Attı lan.
I love everything about that. Shame that man.
That's fantastic. He was using the audio to lure him in. He just knew that someone was hunting him. And another attempt not going to be working out. NBK, what an absolute hero.
Bu haritayı atabilen indirip 1v1 yapmasak mı? Bu map'i indirip harbiden şey yapabiliriz. 1v1 yapabiliriz 4'lü. Mertcan şu map'e bakmayı unutmayın. Yaz not olana map'e bakın bakalım be. Emre 1. yıllık diyor. 12 ay olmuş. Kankam selamlar. Steam sesi güncellerken beni de silmişsin. Herkes sildim be Emre. Ben hep buradayım da yayınlar gelemiyorum pek demiş. Hiç sıkıntı yok. İşte öyle bir durumda dedim ya, tekrar modlara at linkini eklerim ben. Çünkü yine 500-600 kişi oldu.
Trying to do what he can at this point in time to spice things up. It would have been maybe even funnier if he had got killed while he was typing, trying to arrange the knife fight. I would have really enjoyed that.
If it was like, I think the only reason he did it is because it was the shotguns in play, right? He knows he's not going to get killed at long range.
Phoenix,
you know, if he's going against AK-47, surely he drops down.
Maybe. I was kind of looking for him actually getting out dueled, because that would have been.
Deagle falan yok. Geldi Deagle da çok hızlı gelip geçti. Bir kere geldi Deagle. Bir de şöyle böyle keleştir bilmem nedir Deagle'dır öyle silahları çok yapmıyorlar. Sanırım yapmaların sebebi de hızlı bitmemesi. Hızlı bitmesi. Yani biraz daha fight dönmesini istiyorlar. Keleş veriyorsun adama tek atıyor geçiyor mu? Böyle şey mi olur? Adam bir şey izletmek istiyor burada.
Next time. I don't know. They all look very serious.
Sohbet çok iyi, denedik, eğlendik.
Just waiting around.
Allah Allah.
No fun allowed.
Focusing, thinking about the tactics of it. NiKo, obviously an in-game leader, so trying to see if he can think this through.
Listen, someone needs to go
s1mple erken ilk defa keleş verdiler.
Is he still taking notes?
Well, I don't know. We haven't seen it. I haven't seen him writing in it. I just saw him looking at it. Maybe it's just like drawings. Maybe when he's not playing, he's just drawing like stick figures.
Versinler, bir HP Digoy kapışsınlar.
What, like
smiley faces?
Digoy. Oh, okay. I was gonna go like an American.
Ne açılar Digoy?
Just getting worried for a minute.
Yeah, let's not go.
Oğlum ne kadar garip söylemez Digoy. Ben uyumadım yine kafam ne biçim oldu amına koyayım. Ne yapıyorum?
For both Hayden and Nick, but Hayden's really caught up in terms of, especially in terms of the income, right? He started to make that money back. He's high up there.
Well, and also again for those guys, it like doesn't really matter. I mean, for kind of everyone because no one's eliminated during the stage. But for those guys especially, it's just like doesn't matter. We're just getting some extra bonus cash, and then we have a chance in a quarterfinal to see what we can do.
Arsex sağ yayınlardaymış.
NiKo, Hayden or both,
Ase,
hoş geldin. Find a way onto sort of like an up and coming pro team, and this is the first time that we've seen them play, and that's the start of the career. And most people don't have this start, right? So that would be an interesting sort of switch.
Sarı o kadar çok dikkat çekiyor ki chatte. Bir de özellikle benim gibi kapalı dark modda kullanıyorsanız yani koyu modda kullanıyorsanız Switch'i. Sarı bambaşka ya.
At least on a trial.
We're done. Yep. Well, yeah, that could be. Could well be.
Belki sence kanka Hyperx Cloud 2 mi? Cloud Flight mı?
Flight this up. Just look very serious.
Bilmiyorum. Cloud 2.
Nobody wants to get knifed, nobody wants to get sued.
Everyone was laughing in like the first 7 rounds of the qualifying we played. Everyone was having a good time, making jokes with each other. Now I think everyone's maybe feeling the pressure a little bit. Not the pressure, but maybe just, feeling the importance when they're getting to the elimination rounds.
You start to realize that
Ama bu sarı o sarı değil lan. Şeyinki nasıl o sarı oğlum?
Someone said something funny.
O şeyi nasıl?
Do you think they're all like
Maori'nin
TeamSpeak with each
sarısı
other?
nasıl sarı öyle ya? Allah Allah.
That could definitely.
Do you think they're gonna like talk smack to each other and like while they're dueling?
I would welcome that if that was possible. You could sort of psych each other out a little bit.
Yeah.
Just talk one on one, talk to each
Sen
other.
niye kasamadın? Londra uzak ya beyler, yoksa biliyorsunuz.
Scream loudly while you're running and no one can hear it, you know.
Şimdi buradan aktarma yapacaksın da benim pasaportum kayboldu. Bir ton tantana yani.
Most of them.
Those are cool shirts.
Yeah, they are. They look very nice.
What would you want on your shirt? You know.
Oynayacaksınız da baba bugün ha?
The alias, the team.
Elektronik.
What would you be? Anders Bloom, commentator.
Simple.
Commentator maybe.
Başlıyor. Bak.
Genius.
NiKo 17.
Genius.
NiKo'nun burada katlaması lazım.
So that could be one of them. I mean, who's gonna dispute that?
That's a good point. Well, I would, for starters. Rain is running out of bullets. That kill took a lot of ammunition.
Aiden yakaladı da çok kötü oynadı Aiden ya. Başta çok iyiydi.
Oh, excuse me. Did he pick up some ammo?
Maybe he could have.
Maybe he swapped out?
Yeah, that's possible. It would have been smart. Would have been a quick move for him. 3 people left. And
Switch yapınca herhalde şey yapıyor. Yerdekinin mermilerini de alabiliyorsun.
Wow, that fight happened all the way across the map as well.
Orada mermileri bitecek.
He was getting at a completely different fight.
Rain'le NiKo, hadi bakayım.
NiKo just puts an end to it. So again, NiKo versus Rain teammates, and again NiKo's got the AWP. Oh, but Rain, he's handling it perfectly.
Abi işte bak bu olay, anladın mı? Aldığın zaman direkt ilgiyi çekiyorsun ve diğer adamın nerede olduğunu bilmediğin zaman almak çok kötü bir şey ya. Bak yine SPS oynuyorlar, NiKo'da yine NiKo varken oldu bu. Çok dikkat ettim ya. Burada ama. Vuralım ondan. Vur, vur. Eyvah eyvah! O hareketlere bak ya, Aiden'a bak ya, Aiden'a bak ya. Artı 500 aldı lan. Hem de 15. Elektronik de aynı şu anda. Rain'in de üstünde. Allah Allah. Ona da grenade attı bak. NiKo mu?
Don't see that very often.
No, from the grave. Well done.
Aiden Rain kaldı. Rain'in yine 26 canı var. Aiden bunu da alırsa 16 elektronikle kafa kafaya. Oğlum nereye çıkıyor bunlar? Amına koydum maymunları. Oğlum bak.
Rain tagged again down. Oh, and he's dropped away.
Oh no.
Yani Aiden'a kill vermemek için bu kadarını da görmedim yani ya. Hani tamam bıçak yaparsın da çok para kazanmak için de bu kadar çirkefle yatmazsın ya.
Come on.
You need to send me $100 right now.
Yeah. Get back at me.
Don't let him get away with that, Aiden. Go give him a piece of your mind.
I love the fact that he was just styling on him. He could have gone for the straight up knife fight, but he made him believe that it was gonna be that. And then he was ready with the USB.
Just chipped him down a little bit more and then pulled the knife right back out.
He got horribly outplayed, didn't he?
Yeah. That'll happen every once in a while. The OMEN obelisk, what all the players here at the OMEN challenge are actually competing on.
Yes, you are right indeed.
Şu an gayet iyi gidiyorum. Nick zaten mahvoldu. Ama Aiden